This is Windows 11. By the end of this video, it's going to look exactly like macOS Golden Gate, the version Apple hasn't even released yet to the public. And I'm not stopping at the basics, wallpaper and dock. I'm going further than that. I'm changing literally everything. The way windows look, how the cursor looks, the way apps animate when you minimize them, even the search bar, all of it. Here's the deal. At the very end, I'm putting my finished windows side by side with a real Golden Gate screenshot. You decide if I pulled it off before I reveal which is which. If you can't tell them apart, Windows wins. If it gives itself away, I lose. But I'm not showing you the result until the end. Make sure that you stick around, and let's start first with the wallpaper. Now, this is what the macOS Golden Gate or macOS 27 wallpaper looks like. It has this beige gradient. I think it looks okay. First, let's go here to the new tab and let's search here for WinDynamicDesktop. This is an app here on Windows which lets you have this dynamic wallpapers. Let's right now install it here on the computer. Installing 30%, 50. It's going super fast. Oh, we can already click here on open. Select the language to use in WinDynamicDesktop. English, okay. And here for the location, I will enter London. Okay. And then here you can already see that we have the Golden Gate abstract wallpaper. So let's click on apply. And right now it's downloading the wallpaper. I think that the wallpaper is already sorted. And let's right now continue with the dock and also the animations. For that, I will have to search here for Windhawk. Let's go here to their website. Let's click on download. And remember, macOS has this really cool taskbar or dock animation where the icons actually bounce. And then when you minimize the application, it has also this really cool animation. I will try to replicate this with Windhawk. Let's go here to the explore page and let's search here for macOS. Now I will try to download this one, taskbar dock animation. Let's click on details here. And I think that with this, it will really elevate here the Windows setup. And now it's doing something in the background, as you can see, requires Windows 11 or newer to function. So let's go here. And yeah, it right now just works as macOS. So let's go back here and let's search once again for macOS. This is the animation I was talking about. It's called macOS minimize animation. Let's go to the details, install, accept. I guess this is it. So when I minimize the app, it goes like this with this really cool animation. Maybe if I go here back to the settings, what can I do here? Maybe animate app launch, which is experimental. Let's also apply this. And now let's also try to open here the file explorer. It has also this really cool macOS animation. Now let's continue here with the taskbar and the transparency effects. Remember, macOS has this liquid glass design. So let's try to replicate here this on file explorer here. So let's search here for the file explorer and it's right here, Windows 11 file explorer styler. So let's click on details. And then if I go here to the settings, we have the theme, which is currently set to none. But what if I change this to, let's go with liquid glass and let's click on save settings. And now if I go here, maybe it will already work. It only has this tab bar, which is fully transparent. So let's go back here to Windhawk and let's go to the explore page and let's search here for the translucent. And here is the next mod, translucent windows. So enables native translucent effects in Windows 11. And now if I go here to the file explorer, I think it should be fully transparent. And yeah, it already looks way better than the Finder on macOS. And I think it looks pretty good. So now I will try to also change icons here on the left side of the file explorer. So let's go here and go to the explore page and let's search here for the resource redirect, this one, define alternative files for loading various resources. So it's right here. So if I go back to Windhawk, let's go here to the settings, icon theme. I will have to change it here somehow. Okay, for some icons to be updated, the icon cache must be cleared. So let's click on yes. Maybe if I open up the file explorer, you can see that the icons do look something like macOS. You can see the disk icon. So yeah, it already looks pretty good. Let's go to the explore page and let's search for taskbar. Windows 11 taskbar styler. Hopefully we will get here the macOS dock here on Windows 11. Let's scroll here down below and here we have liquid glass alternate. Let's apply this one and I think it looks much better than before actually. And we even have here the recycle bin icon, which looks like the macOS one. So that is pretty cool. Now let's also go here to the settings and remove this weather widget because you can see that it's clearly broken. So taskbar widgets to off and I hope right now that it looks okay. Yeah, it does. Let's go back and let's go to the explore page and we will have to also install this one, taskbar height and icon size. And then if I go here to the settings, we can change here here taskbar height to, let's go with the 70. And if I click on save settings, I think this looks already much better. Let's go here back to the explore page, and let's also right now modify here the start menu so it will have this liquid glass design. Let's go to Windhawk and let's go here on top and search for start menu. This is the mod, Windows 11 start menu stylers. And then for the theme, I will go with the, where is it? Liquid glass. Let's go with this one, save settings, and let's see what it's going to look like. Yeah, it looks quite good, to be honest. I think we are almost there. So let's go to home to see which of the mods we have installed. There's plenty of the mods. We can continue here with the widgets and this top bars. Let's go straight here and let's install Rainmeter. Now let's just click here on this setup file. Okay, next, install. And now for this top bar or the menu bar macOS has, let's download this skin, which is called Drop Top 4. And now it's downloading, as you can see, and hopefully Rainmeter finished installing, and it did. Right now, let's just unload all of the pre-installed skins like this. And now if we go back here, let's go to the downloads folder. We have Drop Top basic version. And now let's just install this thing. Oh, now we already have this menu bar on top. This is Drop Top 4, I believe. Let's go here to the set home icon and let's change this to maybe this one right here. And then let's also apply here this monochrome icon. So we have an apple here on top left corner, and let's change the size as well. So let's go here to the options. We have adjust size setting, and let's put this one to mini 1, and maybe it will make it a lot smaller. And now we have this menu bar on top, and it looks pretty good, to be fair. We have the volume controls even, we have the calendar here on top, we have a few more options here as well. So it looks pretty good, to be fair. Let's continue here with the widgets, and the widgets which I'm going to use are these ones right here, Monterey Rainmeters. Let's click on releases, Monterey skin, and let's install it. And now we have these widgets right here. So let's go with the clock one, let's go with the calendar widget as well, and maybe with the weather widget. So this one is a bit big, so let's right click here, wide, and let's change the location. So edit weather, and here I will type in London. Let's put the clock and the calendar somewhere here like this, and I think it looks already perfect. And now let's also install a custom macOS cursor. So macOS Windows cursor, let's go here to this website. We have the macOS cursor pack version 1, and let's click here on download. Here we have Tahoe and newer, with shadow, without shadow, and let's install it right here. So install, right click, install, and open. Oh, now we even have here the other icons from macOS. So this looks pretty cool, to be fair. And now we even have here a brand new cursor from macOS, and it works surprisingly well. And we even have here this macOS hand, as you can see. It looks pretty okay to me. Now let's continue with the last step, and that last step, I think, macOS Spotlight replacement. And for that, you will have to install this app. It's Microsoft powertoys, and then once you have it installed, you can go here to the powertoys settings, and let's go here to the comment palette. And now once I click on Alt plus space, it opens up this, which is Spotlight replacement, and this is pretty much comment palette from powertoys. We are finished with the customization, and I think it looks pretty damn close to the macOS Golden Gate. We have the widgets, we have the menu bar on top, we have this really cool sleek taskbar animation, and we can even open and close here the windows with this really cool animation. Right now, let me show you the screenshots, and before I tell you, pause the video and let me know in the comment section which one do you think it's the original, left or the right screenshot. You can clearly see there's a dead giveaway that the right one has this macOS icons. The left one, which is my customization, does not have that. So that is one thing which is unfortunate. And of course, also the top menu bar has this solid color. Pretty much on the right, this is the original. On the left, this one is the my customization for Windows. And to be fair, both of the images look super similar, but the clear giveaway is this system tray in the bottom right corner and also the icons here in the taskbar. But overall, I'm quite surprised how far you can push Windows to look like macOS. I will put every single tool mentioned in today's video linked below. Drop a like down below as well. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.